So now that the infamous video recording of P. Diddy beating Cassie Victoria to a pulp inside of a hotel hallway donned in nothing more than a towel will be permitted in court before the jury, many of you may be wondering, well, how is Diddy going to get out of this one? And that apology on social media certainly didn't help. Well, there are experts now saying that Diddy's defense team is probably going to attempt to discredit victims. And if that doesn't work, well, his lawyers will claim that he might not have been mentally capable of his crimes due to drug and alcohol abuse. This is Wisdom's Daughter with Bad Girls Talk. Make sure you hit the like button. If you have not already done so, subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers, and we can't do it without you. So Diddy's lawyers are claiming that the disgraced mogul might not have been mentally capable of committing the crimes that he's been accused of because I guess they're blaming it on the alcohol, literally blaming it on the alcohol. As per documents that were obtained by People magazine, prosecutors filed a motion back on April 27th to dispute any testimony that might show Diddy, who is age 55, that he did not have the mental capacity to commit the crimes that he's been charged with due to the effects of drugs and alcohol. Diddy's trial again is set to begin today as jury selection is currently in progress. Now, the motion from the prosecution allegedly references testimony from a psychiatrist by the name of Dr. Eli Aoun on the defense's behalf. Prosecutors requested that a judge prevent the psychiatrist's testimony from being included in Diddy's trial. The notice testimony relates to the defendant's diminished capacity to form the mens rea required to commit the charged offenses. In other words, a mental condition bearing on the issue of guilt. Prosecutors, this is what they wrote in their filing. So, per the Legal Information Institute, mens rea, which literally translates to guilty mind, refers to the mental state of the defendant. And to convict someone, prosecutors must be able to prove a defendant not only committed the crime, but also had mens rea, meaning the prosecution must prove beyond a reasonable doubt that Diddy committed the offense with a culpable state of mind, meaning that he was in his right frame of mind. Now, the prosecution's motion hinted at Aoun's testimony, which was redacted in the filing, suggesting Diddy's mental capacity was impacted by the effects of drugs and alcohol. Well, you're still responsible for what you do, even under the influence. In their objection to Aoun's testimony, prosecutors wrote, if a defendant intends to introduce expert evidence relating to a mental disease or defect or any other mental condition of the defendant bearing on the issue of guilt, he must provide notice to the government. Okay, so if Diddy had some type of a mental issue, mental incapacity, a mental health disease or concern, they needed to provide notice to the government. You can't just, leading up to the trial, decide, what, this isn't going well, we're just going to claim that you were nuts. In September of 2024, Diddy was indicted on charges of trafficking and racketeering after being arrested in New York City. That indictment was 14 pages. He is accused of abusing, threatening, and coercing women and others around him. The indictment claimed that some of the alleged incidents were carried out to fulfill Diddy's actual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct. Well, it sounds like someone was in their right frame of mind in order to orchestrate all of this and to communicate to his people and his team that this is what he wanted to do. And these allegations date all the way back to 2009. Now, again, Diddy has denied all the allegations, but again, that evidence, especially that video, which will be played in court, He's going to have a really hard time getting around that one. And so as the trial goes forward, we'll just have to wait and see what the defense is going to bring forward. And I would not want to be on Diddy's defense team right now. Honestly, I'd never want to try a case that I couldn't win. And so, yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see how this trial plays out. This is Wisdom's Daughter with Bad Girls Talk. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one.